video is brought to you by Sutco Transportation, leaders in transportation services based on safety, innovation, and sustainability. Sutco Transportation has several divisions, transporting wood residuals throughout Western Canada and the Pacific Northwest, dedicated van freight with heated trailers servicing Western Canada, log hauling trucks servicing Southern British Columbia and the Pacific Northwest, transport of heavy haul equipment throughout North America, and full service global transportation brokerage. Head over to sutco.ca and check them out. Thank them for supporting me. Really appreciate it. Hammer down. Let's go load some veneer. Good morning. We are on the Strawberry Pass. Nancy Green Summit is behind us. Headed down into Rossland, Warfield Trail, Fruitvale. Oh, I missed Montrose. So all those people that always take Highway 3 through here and never, you look at a map and go, hey, there's a 3B and a 3A, that kind of detour. One goes south and one goes north of the main highway. I wonder what that road looks like if we took the detour. Well, this is what it looks like. We're on 3B. Beautiful day. It's 12:30 in the afternoon. Didn't realize it was that late already. It is 18 degrees Celsius. Got some nice pretty blue sky up there. Forgot my paperwork at home, so somehow I've got to get that picked up before the end of the week. Just need to fill it out. Yeah, it's going to be complicated. It's going to be a complicated week because I don't have the weekend to edit these videos. I don't have the weekend to upload these videos. And I forgot my paperwork. Yeah, it's going to be a complicated week. It's okay. Figure it out. So we're headed down into Fruitvale. You saw the during the Sutco ad read that I was fully loaded. I'm going to get one of those. I believe it's a slightly oversized, barely oversized load. All you need to do is throw flags on it and you're good to go. Welcome to Rossland. That is a Red Mountain ski hill there ahead of us. Coming up to our brake check in about 4 kilometers. So we have a very steep descent down the hill here. We're empty, so we can probably come down pretty quick, but steep descent, sharp corners. Excuse me. And I've got a frog in my throat. This road is not very forgiving. It has taken many lives. It's a fairly dangerous road due to the very steep descent. So we're going to go to Fruitvale, pick up a load. We're going to deliver that to Savannah? Nope, Savanu. I believe it's Savanu. Although people might pronounce it Savannah, Savanu. Yeah, I never get that one right. But I think it's butchered French. Basically, it's west of Kamloops. Kind of nice to have a different route for once. Here's a sign that says check brakes. There's no signs here anywhere that says report to scales. So if that scale's open, there's no sign anywhere that says I have to actually report to the scale. Rossland Museum up there. Open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. I've never been, but truck coming in. Head down the hill. This is the next, really, I guess, Rossland, Warfield Trail, Montrose, and Fruitvale. They're all these little towns just wedged together. Tiny little houses, tiny little lots. It's like a gold rush type of town where you better be friends with your neighbors, because if not, they're awfully close to you. So many bug splats today. Come on, get it off. There we go. I always think the speed limit should be 30 through here. Darn frog. Those frogs, I tell ya. So Swimming pool is open. People are doing laps. What do you call it when you swim from one end to the other? Racing. There's a Sutco logging truck with only a couple of logs on there. Huh. That's interesting. Half a load. Well, that was Rossland. And the town keeps continuing down below us on the passenger side. Right hand side? Is that the right hand side? Yeah, passenger side. We can't really see it down there. I believe this is like a 9% grade. Remember correctly? Should have looked at the brake check sign. That would tell you. Come on. Come on. Welcome to I believe this is Warfield already. I'm not sure if this is a Rossland graveyard or Warfield graveyard, but the houses coming up are definitely Warfield. That says Old Trail Cemetery on there. If that's the Old Trail Cemetery, is that the other one is a new trail cemetery? That says 9% downgrade. % down on a sharp corner. Static on the radio. Here's a runaway lane with cables. That would completely destroy your truck if you hit those. But it'll stop you. At the end there's water barrels with sand barrier. So if the cables didn't stop you, there's one last ditch effort to stop you. I guess this is downtown Warfield. So where's the border between Warfield and Trail? Is it the train track? Interesting, that truck is driving down that road. Under the assumption trucks are not allowed on that road. Yeah, there's a big sign that says no trucks allowed. Yeah, big sign says no trucks allowed. So is this train track? The border between Trail and Warfield? Are we in Trail now? Or is the next train track the border? There's another Sutco truck. He's headed to the US. There's a big power plant by Kettle Falls where Sutco brings a lot of hog and wood chips. All the low quality wood gets brought there and burnt up. Here's the next train track crossing. Is this the border between Warfield and Trail? I'm going to say welcome to Trail. Feels right. Construction. Don't let it be so. Here's a sign that says Explore Trail, welcome. Explore your trail, welcome. On the hill. We're Yeah, they've resurfaced all of this road. Temporary markings on the road. Columbia River. I think this is the furthest south you can cross the river in Canada. There's another bridge further south. I'm not sure if that's a railroad bridge or a pedestrian bridge, or maybe cars can drive over it, but I don't think so. Might be old bridges down there. I'm not sure. That's quite the bump. Maybe I think you see two bridges down the river from here. It's like maybe the really old train bridge or old car bridge back in the day. Probably just pedestrian bridges now. Lanes go. uneven pavement. Yeah, you noticed. Definitely felt it. This is a beautiful place. You know, I kind of forget when you drive here as often as we do, or it's been a while for me. It's been probably a month or two, and you kind of stop and actually go look at the place because you haven't been here for a while and go, yeah, this is kind of gorgeous. I think if you run the same roads over and over and over, you forget to look at the beauty. So I think we've kind of left trail, but there's still stores down here that might still be considered to be part of trail. I'm not sure where the actual boundary would be. I've slept in this pullout several times. Walked down to the Columbia River. Home Hardware, a Canadian Tire, No Frills, a mall, and the next light there's a Walmart. Is it all still technically trail? If you take Highway 22A, you can actually cross the border into the US over here. Or where do we start calling it Columbia Gardens, and where do you start calling it Fruitvale? The borders are a little convoluted. I guess not that light. The next light's got the Walmart. That light has a Canadian Tire. Hard little climb. I believe that's the Trail Airport down way below there. sketchy airport to land as well, because both ends have mountains. Better get your approach and your departure exactly right. Welcome to beautiful Beaver Valley. I believe Beaver Valley goes from here to Selma, entering Montrose. Always a beautiful little town too. Seems like a nice quiet town. A good way to find out if a town is a nice neighborly place to live: Halloween. Halloween night. You see whole families out walking the little side roads over here on the right hand side, going door to door, collecting their candy. And there's towns where you don't see any of that. Like where all the neighbors are together, there's a big bonfire burning, everybody's getting together. Same with Christmas. Santa parade, stuff like that. You can really tell if the community is a family-oriented community or not, or a friendly neighbor community. This one always seems like a friendly neighborhood community. Fruitvale as well. Says this little village here is called Beaver Falls. Does that mean there's a waterfalls along Beaver Valley? Makes sense. Heck of a hill we had to climb to get up here. Kind of nice getting to drive a different road. It's really, really nice. It's 1 o'clock now, so hopefully if they were on lunch, they're done lunch now. And hopefully there's no long line of trucks waiting to load. Basically what we're loading is veneer. They take a log, put a blade on it, spin the log around, and slowly that blade moves in. So it's like you're unraveling a cinnamon bun, but it's a big log and it's wood. And then you got a big flat sheet of wood instead of a log. And in the very down center, they can't go all the way in. They save the center as a fence post. So a lot of fence posts get made this way at veneer plants. And then they get turned into plywood at different factories. Or they get applied to different surfaces and make the whole thing look like it's wood. Hence veneer. We're not getting the kiln dry stuff, so we're getting the wet stuff that's just barely been cut open, so it means no tarps. I have the right of way in all the corners. Beautiful, beautiful Fruitvale. Big time logging town back in the day, I believe. Okay, pulling into Atco on the left-hand side here. You wouldn't want me to give you a ride. That's veneer on the train cars right there. That's what I'm getting loaded with. Old engine there. IRRS. There's two trucks parked there. So there is a bit of a line. And another truck behind there. Darn. Bit of a line. At least 3 trucks ahead of me. All of this on the right hand side is veneer. Let's go right under the tarping station here. Oh, that guy's loaded. What? Pull up beside him. Try to stay out of the way. Now you're good. Looks like he's strapping down again. Maybe he was too heavy and had to get reloaded. I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm out of here. Thank you guys so much. You guys absolutely rock.